Hi, Christ-looking tenors. This is your practice video for What is This Lovely Fragrance? So go ahead and get out your music. Thank you again for participating, as always. Get out your music. We're going to do it roughly the same as we did last year. So the ladies will sing the entirety of verse 1, and the men will be singing in unison on verse 2, which starts at page 5. And here I got my puppy barking. He needs to come join us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play you. I'll start right about the middle of the page 5, a few measures before you come in with, what is this light? All right, so here's the line before where you start. I'll sing along, and then we'll go through and do another round of that without me singing. What is this light, so fair, so tender, breaking upon our wandering eyes? Never the morning star so radiant followed his course o'er eastern skies. What is light, so fair, so tender, breaking upon our wandering eyes. Okay, so that's our verse 2. I'm going to go back and play just the accompaniment for you to try on your own. It's important in this song to really pay attention to where we're taking our breaths. So before we do the second time through with just me playing, I'd like you to really pay attention. What is this light so fair? Take a breath after fair. Maybe mark that in right here, bottom of page 5. So what is this light so fair, so tender, breaking upon our wandering eyes? We would like that to all be in one breath if that's possible. So let's continue looking ahead before we do your playthrough to sing on your own. Never the morning star so radiant, after radiant we'll breathe, followed his course o'er eastern skies. And then it's going to be the same thing as on page 5. What is this light so fair, so tender, breaking upon our wandering eyes? All right, so we'll go through and I'll just play your part without me singing. So starting from the same place, just above where you come in. Okay, so there's verse 2. I would encourage you to go back and practice that verse a couple times, either with me, listen to me singing it once, and then try it on your own until that melody feels secure. That's a good chunk of the song. Let's press forward to verse 3. That's where we're going to be singing in 3-part harmony. We'll have sopranos, tenors, and basses. No altos this year. So you're going to want to look at the third line down, right? That's the tenor line. I'm going to go ahead this time. I'll play and sing your part, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll go back and have me just play it so you can get really comfortable with that. So, again, I'll start about where I left off last time, the last line of page 7, just so you know what you'll hear before we come in with verse 3 on page 8. tricky things in that part. The first time you sing shepherds, O haste with eager footsteps, we have eager footsteps. But on the last page, the second time you do that, it's slightly different. Shepherds, O haste with eager footsteps. So that'll be something to watch out for. There's two sets of the same words, but slightly different notes in your melody. And do be aware, I'm sure it's going to be clear as you're singing it, I'm singing an octave higher than you will be since I'm a girl. So I'm going to go ahead and go back starting right on that verse 3, and I'm just going to play your tenor part. So here we go. Ready, go. One, rest, rest. And I'd encourage you to go back and do that a couple more times. I know this, the music itself is a little bit hard to read, right? Like the printing is just not good. Try to keep in mind, though, as you're following along and singing this, the clear notes. So anytime, like if we look at the top of page 9, the word love, that there's a clear half note. That's a little bit longer one. That's a 2-beat. So you'll feel love for. Right? Love is longer than the shorter note 4. Similarly, anytime you have these clear notes with a dot, like, what? Seek the Savior born today. That's a 3-beat note plus another 1-beat note, so you're holding that one a little bit longer. You don't have to worry too much about that, but just be aware when you're seeing clear notes in your line. It's going to be a slightly longer sound than the colored in notes. For right now, I think we'll just go with that. Do some listening, do some singing along, and I will be in touch via email about a rehearsal time on December 23rd, probably Sunday, and possibly Saturday the 22nd to get us ready for all this. But all right, we'll be in touch. Thank you, tenors. Take care.